Hi everyone, so today I will be making Vietnamese caramelized spare ribs. What you need are spare ribs, chopping pad, and a knife. So here you see I have 2 packs of spare ribs, about 2 to 2.5 pounds each. I paid about $10 for each pack at the Asian store. I haven't found these at the American stores yet. So you want to buy the spare ribs that have the white cartilage in it because it tastes much better, and it's really tender. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just taking off the plastic so I can cut the spare ribs into little cubes so I can easily marinate them later. So here you see that the spare ribs are chopped up into cubes, and these are going to be marinated in this fish sauce that I made. So let's talk about the marinating sauce. So the mixture includes fish sauce, honey, and lime juice. I start off with 1 tablespoon of fish sauce and 2 tablespoons of honey, and then I squeeze in a little lime juice, and I mix them all together. Then I tasted it, and if it tastes too sweet, I added a little bit of water, and I tasted it again. But if the mixture is too diluted and tastes a little bit bland, then I would add a tiny drop, so like less than a teaspoon of fish sauce in the mixture, and then I tasted it again. So the key here is to taste your mixture, okay? And then adjust it to your liking. All right, after that, put the pan in the fridge for 3 to 4 hours and let it marinate. All right, so here I'm going to slice up some onions and garlic. These are to be added toward the end of the video, so stay tuned. They're going to be cooked with the ribs, and these give the ribs an unbelievable aroma, and they heighten the senses when added to this dish. Okay, and it really makes the whole dish delicious. Alright, so the meat has been marinated for about 3 to 4 hours, and it's time to cook them. So here I turn the heat on medium high to high and sear the outside of the ribs to kind of seal in the moisture so it wouldn't be dry. Then I cover the pan and let the ribs simmer in the pan for about 25 minutes. And then I turn down the heat to medium to low, medium heat. So I do have a gas stove, so it gets really hot, so I left it on low heat. So while the ribs are cooking in a saucepan, I'm going to make caramelized sugar. So this will be used in the ribs. I put about 4 to 5 tablespoons of sugar, and then I turn the heat to medium heat, and then melt it down until it turns into like a golden brown color. So it just kind of gives our meat like a really nice golden color, and also it adds more sweetness to kind of balance out the fish sauce. And beware, don't rush this process, because if you turn the heat up too high, the sugar can burn really quickly and it can char it, and then you have to start the process over again. So just be cautious of that. And also the melted sugar is really hot, so handle with care. Okay. What I'm doing here is I'm just mixing it up. I keep mixing it until it becomes a golden color. So here you can see that it's starting to, when I stop stirring it, it's kind of slowly turn to the golden color around the edges. So yeah, so right there, that's a pretty good color right there. What you want to do now is turn off the heat before it burns, because it burns really quickly when the sugar is hot. And this is when I'm going to turn off the heat, and then I'm going to uncover the pan and pour in the sugar mixture into the ribs, and I mix the ribs up, making sure that there's like a golden coating on the outside of each rib. Although you can't really see it that well in this video, that is my marker to make sure that I cover each of the ribs when I see that golden color on the sides of the ribs. Okay, and after that, I cover the pan up and I let the ribs cook for 25 minutes. So this is about when the ribs have been cooking for 25 minutes. Uncover the pan and mix the ribs up evenly. What you want to do is just kind of like mix it up, make sure that all the sides are golden brown. Continue cooking the ribs for another 15 to 20 minutes on low heat. If there's not enough meat juice on the bottom of the pan, I suggest adding a little bit of water so the pan doesn't burn, and then you ended up ruining your perfectly cooked ribs. So the meat at this time, from my experience, is completely cooked. So you can stop, turn off the heat and just eat it. That's fine too, but I want to cook them a little bit longer so they can be more, they can become more tender, and also we are trying to reduce the moisture at this point. remember the onion and garlic we sliced up earlier in the video? So now it's the time to put them, or to add them in the pan and cook them for about, I would say 5 to 10 minutes with the ribs. And then once again mix them up, maybe cover the pan a little bit if you don't think the onions and the garlic will cook thoroughly, but 5 to 10 minutes should be sufficient. So at this point the ribs probably will be smelling really good, and they are ready to be served and eaten after 5 to 10 minutes. So do you see like the golden color on the ribs? So each of these individual ribs should be coated with the caramelized sugar we melted earlier, and that's what gives that golden color. So on the outside, the ribs should taste pretty, really delicious. It has a mixture of a little bit sweet, a little bit of salty. It's just delicious. All right, so now I'm just putting the ribs in my bowl, and it is time to serve up these delicious ribs. Time to eat. A bowl of caramelized ribs, a bowl of rice, a hungry person. Delicious. Let me know if you want more cooking videos from me. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe to my channel.